Hey O2, good evening O2. I hope you all had a great week, a great day. Hey man, we are so excited to start this new initiative. I'm kind of in work mode. But covering and supporting with O2. It's something new that we're doing, new in O2. We're often imitated, never duplicated. We've been saying it since elementary, middle school, high school. So we're gonna keep that same energy. I mean, since the reunion, man, I hadn't seen a lot of you guys since we graduated. Celebrating 20 years was something that was so great. I mean, we laughed, we cried, we danced. It just was like we had never left each other to me. So we want to start something to keep that covering and that supporting and that love and that energy a part of our lives. I asked some of the people in our class to be a part of a team to lead this effort. So we have Katara that's going to be a part of the team. We have Shanae. We have Alicia. And we also have Kim Oliver who will be a part of it. She's not able to make this video tonight, but she will be a part the covering and supporting with O2. So wanted to go into, kind of like what's the purpose, why are we doing this? And just to go back to, like I said, the class reunion really touched my heart. I still go back and look at videos and photos of like us just having a great time. I mean, even when I'm happy, when I'm sad, it uplifts me. So I'm thinking in my head, like, God, I'm going back to these videos, to touch my soul. Like, why can't we keep it going? Why can't we do stuff in a virtual space where we can still uplift and cover each other and laugh and talk about some of the good things. I want us to celebrate celebrate more than just getting together to plan a funeral. Like, I'll just be honest. That is something is weighing down on our class. We celebrate 13 lives that we have lost, and then we lost two in the next couple of months after we left. And that's something. I mean, it really touched my heart, and I believe it touched a lot of people's heart. So we want to make sure that we uplift each other and keep that same mindset that we're here today and we could be gone tomorrow. And so this virtual meeting hopefully can help support that. So I'm gonna lean on the team to kind of talk about, what they think about it.
Again, the reunion, wow, amazing. I had a blast. Just didn't know what to expect, but when I tell you it exceeded my expectations, it was just like, again, we just picked up right where we left off at. But as Tasha said, this is an extension of that. This is covering and supporting each other in the highs, in the lows, in the good times, in the bad times, and just intentionally being there to support each other, having an extra covering. Sometimes when we're going through, I know myself, sometimes we like to seclude. But what if we had a form such as this to say, hey, can you lift the sister up? I'm going through, whether it be my mind, whether it be my body, whether it be my marriage, my family, to have a forum to reach out, even if you can't be there, to say, can you pray for me? But we also would love for you to be there. So I'm just excited about this.
The reunion, amazing. There's so many words that we could use, but it was a remarkable one. And like Tasha and Katara has said, we want to keep this same energy going. There's definitely strength in unity. So as we join together through this platform or through this forum, we're going to lean on one another. Our love for one another binds us together, and so we'll just lean on each other through the prayer calls. Like we said before, whether we're going through good things or bad things, we're here for one another. So that's, for me, that's what this platform or this forum, this prayer is going to be about.
And hi, O2. Do you all remember when we used to get around that when our ninth grade math teacher, Miss Terry, she would have prayer around the pole, and you had to make it. But it just came to my head, and I was like, wow. And especially in '01 when we had the 9/11 thing and we got around the pole. And so that doesn't reflect now, but that's how we feel now to the ones that really are close to us 20 years later. And we lost, a few of our family members in our class. And the world is rapidly changing right before our eyes. And for this to be on Tasha's heart to say, hey, we need to come together and pray. We all in our own lives have so many things that we have to push through every day, and we deal with anxiety or whatever matter. Prayer is a component of that, and that's why we just wanting to join in with Tasha and say, hey, yes, we're gonna pray. We want our love. We want our classmates and our friends and our brothers and sisters and cousins to be well and be okay in everything. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, I just thank God for this team. I thank God for my class. I mean, my class is like my family. I think that was a recurring thing that we are like family. We are brothers and sisters. These are my sisters. I say, "What's up, sister? Hey, we got this thing that's on my heart." And so I want to go into next of kind of like how and what's the expectations of how we're gonna do this, right? So if you see on the flyer, um, we're gonna do this twice a month. So every first Monday and third Wednesday, and it'll be led by somebody on the team. The time is 6 a.m. Central, and 7 a.m. Eastern. I know a lot of people may be in different time zones or different parts of the world in the country. So you can join that way. It will also be recorded. So after each meeting, I will post the recording so you can go back and listen to it later, a couple of days later, you can listen to it a couple of times. I know a lot of times I listen to podcasts and different things a couple of times. So that will be available also. We also will have prayer requests. So before let's like example, May 1st is our first prayer, our first call, virtual meeting. And you can send in your prayer request. So you can put it in the comments, you can send a direct message. But we also want to know that this is our private page, right? This ain't like Facebook Live or anything. This is a private class of 2002 Facebook post. So if if you feel okay to just put your prayer request or say what's going on, or you can DM the team and we can make sure that your prayer request is honored on the call. um and even if you feel led, right? So if you feel led um to lead a prayer or to speak on one of the calls, we can also do that too. You could DM me however you feel led to do so. It's just not confined to this certain group. We're just starting it off to see how everything goes. And so you can those two things I wanted you to make sure you knew that the prayer request is something that I'm very excited about. And then of course if anybody wants to lead the call. So you can join via Zoom. I have the Zoom ID along with the password on the flyer. I'm gonna try to get a conference call number where if you're not able to get on Zoom, that you can also dial in and listen to virtual through conference call number. Um, is there anything else I'm missing, team? I'm just excited about it. I mean, I think this is something that's going to be great, and that we're going to do. Whether it's 5 people on the call or it's 200 people on the call, like we're going to uplift, cover, and support with O2. That's what this is all about. And I know I need all the covering and the supporting. I can get, and so I want to just invite and make sure if you don't have if it's some people that that's not on Facebook or don't check their Facebook often, call them and tell them about it. Call and say, hey, O2 doing this new thing, we doing this new thing. I don't want you to say Tasha doing this new thing or Katara doing this new thing, Shanae doing this new thing. O2 is doing this new thing. Okay, we're gonna own it. We're gonna own it as a class. We're gonna tell other class, oh, one, y'all ain't see what O2 doing. Y'all see what O2 doing, man? They just think outside the box all the time. That's make us so unique. You know, we're not mediocre. I never saw us as a mediocre class. If we see a need or we see something, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it exceptionally. And this is just only one thing that we're gonna add to, but only for the glory of God. It's not about me, it's not about anybody. This is for the glory of God and to have cover and support each other.
Yes. And the other thing on the Zoom, listen, this is not a platform for anybody to preach to anybody. It is not a platform for us to say what you need to be doing in your spiritual life. It is just what it says. It is specific and it's intentional, covering and supporting each other. Listen, although I'm going to be leading prayer, I'm looking forward to be prayed for as well, because there's no big I's and little U's in this thing. We are all in it together. So I am super duper excited about it.
Also, don't feel like you have to be a licensed minister to join our prayer team or to join our prayer circle. We are in this thing together. This is definitely not about titles, not about what church you may be a part of or not a part of. We are simply trying to cover O2 and glorify God in doing so.
Because listen, we all need them every day. I have to wake up and make sure my angels of protection ride with me in their rush hour, coming, going, and everything. So we, as Katara said, we all need prayer. We all need some covering every second, every minute of the day. So yes, look forward to it.
Hey O2, I love you guys. If you got any questions, anything, how do I join? Making sure that I know what's going on, make sure the times, post it in the comments, send a direct message, say, hey, I saw the video, want to know a little bit more about it. Definitely here to answer those questions. But we did want to just have a video where we can just talk it through, to explain what we're doing and to say, hey, let's do this out of love. Let's do this out of supporting each other and uplifting each other. I am so excited. I am so excited to do this. And so I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, I love y'all. I love y'all today, tomorrow, and forever. Believe it. Y'all have a good night.